if you sit down and think about it, that's moms, fathers, friends, sons, daughters. I mean, these are real people. It's not just a number.
The 100 deadliest days on Utah roads are over, and while the numbers are down this year, any life lost is too many. This stretch this year between Memorial Day and Labor Day, 83 people lost their lives on Utah roads. Now that's down from last year, where 94 people died during the same time. UDOT says the total number of summer crashes is currently at a 10-year low. But even with the decrease, officials point out there's work to be done. One area of concern this year especially has been deadly motorcycle crashes. So far in 2025, motorcyclist fatalities are up 36%. Last year, many motorcycle fatalities were single-rider crashes, but recently there have been more incidents involving other vehicles. Joining us right now is Jason Mettman with the Department of Public Safety. Jason, let's start with that uptick in deadly motorcycle crashes. It seems like we were covering motorcycle crashes almost every other day this summer.
Yeah, indeed. When we look at the summer data, we saw that July was actually the deadliest month on record ever for motorcycle fatalities, which is just unacceptable. We're calling on all motorcycle riders and drivers in Utah to please share the road with each other so that we can all get to where we're going safe.
What do you think is going on, or what's changed in motorcycle riding?
Earlier in the summer, we saw that a majority of these crashes were single vehicle motorcycle crashes. The data points to us that speed and sobriety has been a problem in those crashes, as well as intersections for drivers that are impacting those vehicles that are turning in an intersection. We just have to share the road and keep an eye out for each other.
Is there anything else that's going into as far as maybe the age or experience in riders that you're seeing?
Yeah, we find that factors that are involved in these crashes are a failure to yield the right of way, failed to keep in the proper lane, and reckless and aggressive driving. Those things are all choices that these folks are making out on the road. These crashes are 100% preventable. We find that cruisers and bullet bikes are the largest culprits in these crashes, and young riders are most often involved in these crashes.
You've got a lot of forces going against you. Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the 100 deadliest days. I mean, there were some encouraging things that came out of these numbers.
There were. When we see that summer fatalities are down by 18%, we love to celebrate that. We are excited to see that many Utahns out on the road are making better choices behind the wheel, making safety a part of their plan, buckling up more often, driving sober more often, and we're excited to see that. We want to encourage that behavior, but unfortunately, we do have much work to do when it comes to motorcycles.
What, again, because it's a 10-year low, what do you attribute to that, to the changes in driving?
You know, we see that these crashes are all behavior-based and they're preventable. There's no big secret here. Drivers need to know that safety needs to be a part of their plan, and that before they get behind the wheel, that if they remember to buckle up and put that phone away, that we're going to get to where we're going safely. And you need to make sure that you're alert so that you can be prepared for what's coming at you.
You said there's no big secrets here. What are the constant contributors that you're seeing to deadly crashes?
In deadly crashes, we're seeing a failure to yield the right of way. That's courtesy to other drivers out there. If you're in a hurry, if you're in that commute time, if you're just trying to get there a little faster, that's going to make you kind of a rude driver and a dangerous one at that too. It's just an unacceptable statistic that we see. And then reckless and aggressive driving, we need to take better care of each other. Everyone in that next car is not just a vehicle, it's a person. Yeah. It's your loved one. Well,
we appreciate the reminders, and these are all things that we can control as drivers. So that's the encouraging thing that you can take away from it. Jason, thank you for your insights and for your valuable reminders.
Thanks very much. Drive safe.
Yeah, all right, thank you. One Utah family is thankful their son isn't included in those deadly crash numbers. The teen survived being hit by a car in Harriman and is now facing a long road to recovery. News specialist Debbie Worthen spoke with his parents about the moment they saw his dire condition improve.
I am Christian, and I'm, but I don't go to church. But he does this blessing on him, and I participated in it, and I could feel the Spirit.
I did too.
And within 2 hours, he's giving thumbs up. He's squeezing our hands, and he's opening his eyes.
16-year-old Carson Davies arrived here by medical helicopter. He had what appeared to be head injuries, a broken femur, among many others. That blessing was one of 3 that the Davies had a hard time even believing.
Another relative of ours who's in the priesthood came, and he did another blessing on him. And this, shortly after that blessing, he's now pointing at stuff.
One more blessing.
I'm like, what? So I'm like, maybe we should just call the entire church down here.
Carson isn't out of the woods just yet. He has roughly 50 staples in his head, but there's a good chance there's little injury from the neck up other than a broken jaw and cosmetic injuries. And even as Carson lies in the hospital, the Davies say this whole experience has blown their minds.
I'm just so amazed.
Thankful for
The kids were great. The EMTs were great. The hospital was great.
everybody's been.
I couldn't have asked for, I guess, a better outcome to a really terrible situation.
Well, we hope that Carson continues to make improvements. Friends have set up a GoFundMe for the family. We have a link to it on our website, KSLTV.com. Up next, the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is turning 101. The week-long celebration and how you can wish President Nelson happy birthday.